in this video, we'll be learning how to harmonize a melody. Harmonizing a melody is when you add chords that complement the melody. For example, this melody, Mary Had a Little Lamb, which is Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. So that's the melody, and the chords should complement the melody. So the chords have been given to us on the first line. So we have Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. And those chords fit very nicely with the melody. Now you can play the wrong chords. For example, in the first bar, if you played a G chord, it does not sound right. So how do we add a melody, a chord to complement the melody? Well, first of all, you can do it by just listening and hearing which chord sounds the best. And you can also do it by following the rule. So in this exercise, we'll be adding the chords ourselves. So as you can see, where the boxes are empty, that's where we're going to add the chords ourselves. So the first line's been done for us. And now the second line is where there are empty boxes. So in this bar here, bar 5, we need to add a chord. So we can probably hear, if we add a G chord, it won't sound good, so it's a C chord. But how does it actually work? Well, in this bar, we're harmonizing the E because it's the first note in that bar. So the E needs to fit with a chord that has an E in it. So a C chord has an E within that chord, which makes it sound good together, and it works for the whole bar. Similarly, in bar 7, it starts with a D, so we need to harmonize that D. A D is not present in a C chord, there are no Ds in it, so it must be a G chord, and that works on the next bar as well. We need to harmonize an E chord, so it has to be we have to harmonize an E note, so we have to use a C chord, and then a D would have to be harmonized by a G chord. So it really is that straightforward. Now for this exercise, La Luna, this is another exercise where you need to add the chords in. So if you play the melody first, let's add the chords. So in the first bar, it's an E that we're harmonizing. So that means it has to be present in the chord. So it must be a C chord. So next line is a D, next bar is a D. So we need to add a G chord. And then it must be a C. Okay, and just carry on your own and add the chords in, like I said, harmonizing the first note of each bar. Okay, once you've done that, play it through and try it with a backing track.